What's up guys, Carney here. Map of the month 2024, first time January, because it's the first month. And this time we'll continue what we've already gotten for the map of the year. It's a little bit more dynamic and I think this might be the shortest video we got here. So we got 8 maps and I will this time not tell them by release date, but I will already rank them ahead because now, you know, I'm playing them in private, collecting my thoughts, and then I'm just spitting it out. Alrighty, just let me cough a little bit. Jesus Christ. My mouth's already dry. My throat, I mean, is it mouth or throat? I guess it's both. Anyway, we'll start with the, well, worst to best. So the worst map, it's still a little bit like insulting to say it like that. Yet the last rank here goes to Reppian, Reppian, whatever's. Feed Box and Box, Old School Time. So yeah, what's wrong with Old School Time? Last place. It's pretty simple. The map doesn't really caught my attention in any regard, except that I really consider the song shit as hell. It's a horrible song, honestly. It's all about the N-word. Like, I don't mind the N-word that much, but Jesus Christ, it's just so bad. Apart from a bad song, I mean, the map is not too bad, honestly. It's just rather like a mid-product, you know? It's like, you would play this map and forget about it immediately. That's like the typical thing for like the lower rank places in my videos. Also, the decoration is like nothing at all, like pretty simplified stuff, and there isn't a really system behind it. It's like, let's make some dump of grass here, like here the same building over and over. Here, I don't know, like they have some invisible bits that kind of reassemble the old styles, like Input Down or something, or Skill Paradise Spawn, but also they are rather mid. I don't know. This map would be neat in 2011 perhaps, and everything after it would be not that good. So yeah, you gotta take some roasts here. I'm not convinced, honestly, by this product. And well, I didn't say something particular about the track. I think track is, it exists. It's like, I'm not sure if it's, was it OS rank? Yeah, it's Old School Time, so I guess. Yeah, it's a track, one of the tracks of all time. I got a bug on the Comet Pillar. Like the one part that has actual low-key action is in bugged part. Yeah, not a good start for you guys, but hey, maybe you will cook later on. Alright, the 7th place, however, is already way better, I would say, than the last one. But still not the craziest stuff I've seen. We are talking about Roundtech's first volume, named Running Out, which has a way better song. Like, Running Out has a really good song. And else, however, there are flaws. The first flaw is that, well, oh man, I'm a volume 1 mapper. What should I start with? Oh my god! Shadowland track! Hell yeah! Yeah, that's pretty shit, honestly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's like pretty heavy shit. It's the same as always, so let me repeat it. Like I'm, I don't know, Dreadmill, whatever. It's plain, simple. You can play it, yeah, it's playable, but it's just nothing with a soul. And therefore, I mean, there's this one jump, higher jump, and you kind of land beside a track and you have to abuse Invis so you can not die. Yeah, pretty much shows off that he kinda still can't map track too well. I guess self-exposed level. However, apart from that, I gotta say, I hand it to him, his decoration skills are quite there. I feel like he made a pretty good decoration given his first approach. Else, yeah. Nah, the decoration is really good. And the track is plain, and there's nothing much to say because it's a flatland map, you know what I mean? Like, keep going, but please start making actual track. I would really appreciate that. 7th place for you. 6th place. A map I considered a little bit higher at first, but then I realized, nah, there are flaws. Talking about Darkest Hour here. Darkest Hour, a map from Doctor, feat Exodo, Clown, and Christian. Doctor is kinda new, I think. Like, he was already in the February stuff and all, but I haven't seen him before, like, last year. And seeing him with Exodo, who I somewhat know as some rather good mapper, was pretty interesting. And I can definitely spot some experience in this map because the decorations here are pretty insane, honestly. Like, at least higher, way higher than the level I would have expected reading those mapper names, you know? So I was pretty looking forward to this after playing it a little while. And it really built up with the song. The song is pretty cool. And I was like, oh damn, this map might be it. That might be a really, really good map. And I started with some key turn parts like space left, some jump script shit. And it felt kinda smooth. So I was wondering again, how the hell it looks so full with the decoration and everything. Where's the issue? Is there even an issue? There is an issue. Especially in the second half, I would say that the track went pretty to hell. Like, not too much hell, but it really was visible that there were more bugs and the parts didn't work out as they were intended, and I had some deaths by just holding keys, and if you die holding keys on a part where you're supposed to hold keys, that's not good. There's not a very long jump that is kinda hard to guess at what kind of direction the wall ride will go, which wouldn't be a problem overall, but it's like this the only part you are unsure what happens next. I could read the entire map at this part and then it becomes kind of an issue because it kills the way to look at this map, and it's like either you are like a HGM map completely retarded or you're like completely clear. And so that's a little off, but rather cherry picking honestly, so it's still okay-ish. Honestly though, this map is still pretty decent. I consider this map pretty decent and you should give it a try honestly, simply to like experience those visuals. The song is still pretty sick alongside the map. Like the only part you have really take care of is like the down into S+D is like really weird with the bugs. And yeah, that one wall ride is a little hard to spot on first sight. Else, a pretty cool map. And yeah, feels lower than it should be probably. But yeah, that only means the next maps will be even better. And honestly, the next map we have in this list ties kinda with it. Darkest Hour is pretty much on the same level as my rank 5 Echo Track Matters. So Echo is rather new, and I gotta say that Echo has some sort of very odd potential. I think he's like pretty good at decoration honestly, has some creativity with him, like a whole lot of it honestly, and it also shows in the decoration he put here in Track Matters. The only thing I consider odd is that he named the Track Matters like, I don't know, it's not like Brian has a copyright for the name Track Matters, but it's like, you know, it's like if you would name your map Pure Skill Paradise, like it's kind of off-putting, you know what I mean? Besides that, however, the main reason why Echo is slightly above Darkest Hour is because his track is just very chill alongside this neat funk song. It just felt like some really relaxing track, like some really relaxing experience, and it was just pretty cool to play overall. The visuals, as I said, he knows how to decorate. He isn't absolutely amazing, but he's like, he has this slight touch of uniqueness that's just make it kinda cool. And it also made this map kinda cool, despite it being OS, which I usually don't like. I enjoyed it, I probably wouldn't play it again. But same time, I wouldn't mind if it would play in the server. However, I'm not in the OS room, so that won't happen. Yeah, Echo is kind of showing that he got some skills. And it only makes you wonder what will happen next with that guy and what maps you can expect from him. I hope he will improve them both. Like, both has some potential, though his track didn't stand out too much for me yet, beside, of course, his monster truck stuff and all. But with Infernus, I don't know, not seeing anything special here. Okay, let's go. 4th place now is kind of a low-key banger, honestly. Coral Endless. Coral, the guy I've seen from Unbound Driver, and kind of the only memory I have of him. So, I didn't expect much, given that Genji is like the guy in the spotlight for me on this map. Here, the solo map experience from Coral shows that's not quite it. Like, Coral got skills in both, again, track and decoration, and of course in beautiful sound taste. Like, song taste is pretty cool here, I like the song. Has this nice rock flair that kind of suits this map, because that map kind of feels like some knockout style map. Like, you know, you have these rooms, and the rooms are all in a certain specific type, I'd say. Also, especially color palette wise, you have all this greenish. And I don't know, having this map like 4 minutes long, I think it's 4, yeah, about 4 minutes long, with the kinda equal patterns, yet kind of low-key chill and cool parts, it matches pretty neat. And the map felt much more crazy playing than it actually is. Like, it also has some WF Shadowland vibe at some minor parts. And it's like not even HDM or even MDM. I wouldn't even refer, to it as an MDM map. It's just a rather simple map that kind of gives you the vibe that it's much more in it. Like, Bring the Madness, for example. And that's pretty cool to see again, especially from such a newer mapper who just, I don't know, tries to reach that level. And I can only say you left an impact here. Let's see what else you got for the next. You almost got a 3rd place, but the 3rd place, it was kind of a race with the next candidate. And this candidate is, honestly, didn't expect it at first, but Charles. Charles with his map Circuit Charles Leclerc, though his name on the server was Charlie, so I'm not really sure. However, it's odd because like we have another OS map, like it's half of this map list is kinda OS, which is wild. Honestly, I feel like the OS era is kind of approaching again. It's just, I don't know what to feel about it. As I said, not the biggest fan of OS, but yet I'm willed to place Charles Leclerc on the 3rd rank. And apart from the fact that maybe Slimy got me into a biased thinking here with this recording of the Million Drifts, like, I don't know, check out the recording on Relax channel. Like, it's driven so insanely good, like, it feels so satisfying, like one of those satisfaction TikTok videos, just better. Apart from that though, playing this map was also again super relaxing, but this time it's more than this, because I don't know if it's just the name and I combine it with the Formula 1 driver, but also like this map has a cool decoration to it, and also the track style is more like a race map than an OS low-key, which kind of reminds me on my favorite Formula 1 track. It's from Monaco. I think the country is named Monaco, like I think like the course name is Monte Carlo and it's from Monaco. It's like, I don't know 100% how the Formula 1 works because I'm not in the game that much. I played this like 2006, 2009, somewhere around that. And this one track, Monte Carlo, was always stick to me because of its narrow roads in the city. And I feel like that's low-key what this Charles Leclerc is going for, especially since I think there is a meme that Charles Leclerc is pretty good in ramming that first curves in Monte Carlo. I'm not too sure about this, but I definitely see some real semblance of this specific course in this map. And at the same time, for me, a little bit biased to say that's why it's better, but also it's like kind of not biased because it's also still a really cool thing to have real semblance of real things in your maps execute in a manner that's like interesting and unique, because maybe it's not in OS or race maps, but me as a DM player, for me that's kind of a niche thing. to experience. And therefore, I'm totally fine with putting him on the 3rd rank. First map I've seen of him, by the way. I don't know, maybe can you do some more like Kimi Räikkönen or I don't know, Alonso, Vettel, and I'm still waiting especially for DM Max Verstappen. Please. I'm waiting for this. Gonna be the wildest WFF map and Kirill has what he wanted. Let's go. But now we'll jump on the S plus tier. Okay, let's say S tier. I wouldn't say S plus tier. One is S plus, one is for me an S tier, and the S tier of those two actual really banging maps we got this month. You will hear now, it's Andro, Volume 11 Nightdale. You know, I just recorded this bit and then I didn't click on record. So, yeah, I just talked about it very passionately and it didn't work out for me because I didn't record. Doesn't matter though, I can explain it again because the map is very cool for several aspects. At first I expected that Andro gonna drop a map eventually because I saw him on a map server. I wasn't Brian's one. Does Brian have his own? I don't know. It was somewhere there. You know, the Hungarians are quite close. And yeah, what can I say? It mixes a lot of stuff I like. Nighttime first, I'm a nighttime guy. I like night maps. Night style, building a lot of buildings, a lot of belly lines. It's playing with lights all over the place, but especially this map features amazing city bits. Honestly, I really like the city bits here. You know, maybe my map, my darling 02. I am also a big fan of just putting city bits randomly in. You know, because I just feel like city bits can be so damn sick if used moderately, and yeah, this map is another example of showing this. It makes the nature look kinda dull in comparison, honestly. Though I gotta say the kinda unique usage of objects, especially here those fading land bits, I'd say. You know, those shadow land bits that are rarely used. I think in Vortex Volume 30 or Poeta Dark Fog they're used. Give us a really cool touch again. It has some resemblance of, you know, nostalgic vibes. Like, I also had some X games in it. Like this, I feel like this would somehow, in some aspects, what a modern X games looks like. Or a Cosa Nostra map, you know. But it's so gigantic. And especially my favorite part about this is that it's also somehow a vibe with Spectrum. You know, the parts of Place of Illusion or Distortion of Perception, where you get this thrown into a part, suddenly there's invisible, and you're, for a brief moment you are in shock, what the hell happens, but then you already realize the actual true part is above you, or on another spot simply, and you drive automatically in it and can just, like, move along with it. It's such a great feeling to play those parts, and one of the reasons why Spectrum will always remain one of my favorite mappers to some degree, because he just simply had this one unique style that just, he evolved so much. And Andro is honestly somewhat close to this in this map. I really like it. I really love it. It's a very great map. And it's honestly kind of breaking me that I can't put it on first, because the first is such a banger, holy shit. But besides that, very smooth track. It's a very nice decoration. And the only thing I gotta say is like the song. The visual clarity is a little lacking, of course, yeah, but you can drive it 2 or 3 times, you're fine. But the song is like kind of the letdown for me. It's just not a great song, you know. It's like a good song, but not a great song, so it's cherry picking, of course. But like, you know, I'm used to have bangers that are just really cool to vibe with, you know, like Blossom's Bloom. Holy shit, it was a 10 out of 10 fitting. Zeed. Holy shit, Zeed puts amazing songs in his maps, especially the last 2 songs. Holy shit, I loved them. I admire them, 10 out of 10 material. And yeah, I feel like that's what Andro lacking here, but it's probably just a style choice, because the song is still fitting for the map. But yeah, Andro, glad you're back. I'm not sure if you do another map, like, or it was just like, hey, I'm back, you know, what's up. But cool to have you here around. I'm kinda not the person, like, being into you too much. I like POA and Revived, though this Volume 8 of you fucking sucked. I hate it. I know people love it. I fucking hate it. It's a fucking annoying map. Anyway, Cool, you're back. And we go to the first one. Oh man. A Foxy. A good damn Foxy. Back then, the good old Fox clan with its good old Foxies. And holy shit. It's like a prime time feeling for me. Because not only I give GameX this win with Breakdown Rush 3, also this map is like a perfect trilogy ending. Not only because Breakdown Rush is a series that kept developing like crazy with each part, but GameX is a guy who's usually a decorator because his tracks usually fucking suck, but this track is usually like... This track doesn't suck, you know? This track is not only not a sucky, it's actually a fucking bangy. Like, holy shit, I'm about to come looking at these parts. What the hell? GameX made playable parts, creative parts, actually pretty good flowing parts, and all of that on top of being an HDM map. Like an HDM map I can genuinely enjoy. Like an HDM map that's actually playable. Jesus Christ, that's like the last time I've seen this was New Hammer Outrageous, you know? What the fucking hell? You combine so many elements in this map, and I'm not gonna lie, that's GameX peak here. I mean, the guy is kind of in retiring age, you know, I guess. I know him to some degree. I can't tell if we will get another map of him, you know. Maybe this is the last map we will ever see from GameX, and by all means, I'd be fine with it, given that it's such an amazing product that's just like, Jesus Christ. It reassembles, it shows all that pretty much shows what GameX is, how GameX improved in all those years. The guy with his million volumes dropping amazing track alongside amazing decoration, alongside a pretty cool song, honestly. I like it. Neat song. Also, well, script usage, honestly. Like, you have all those jumpy jump scripts that make you bouncy bounce here and there, fly around. And it feels just like fine. It feels flowing well. It feels smooth because of one part with the loop overturn. Like, it's kinda a little bit sloppy. I don't know, the script seems kinda meh. I just go with it. Not like refined. But yeah, minor flaw in an overall pretty insane map with parts that are just creative as hell and playable and kinda, you know, what's the word? Like the word when you get it on eyesight, you know, it's intuitive. It's pretty intuitive gameplay you have in this map. So yeah, honestly, a peak HDM map, and yeah, GameX, I can't say anything else, but you made yourself your legacy map here, a perfect map. I mean, I don't want you to end, like, continue mapping, but high number you got there. High number, and you can be really proud of this. And if, just if, this is your last map, bro, you can sell it like it. Because that's just peak trilogy ending stuff here on one of your, if not the very best series you dropped there. Especially because I don't think you have much series, honestly. You have a lot of single solo maps or duo maps. That was an amazing product. So, let's move on. What's my conclusion of the month here? I gotta say, we have a sadly small start. Like, we only have 8 maps, so that's not much, of course. However, it's still a great selection. We have, like, honestly, my standards are kinda lower than those of probably the average player and especially the average committee member. I like to appreciate the small things, you know. I don't want to nitpick like, that's not like the Scourge level from 2016, so it sucks because did Scourge actually make good maps in 2000? I don't know. I guess it was Step Descent. No, Rising. No, he was already quite good there. But you know, like, there's some comparison I get, but same time, I played all those maps and I consider them almost all enjoyable. Like from 6 up, especially the last, except the last 2, I feel like they all are quite enjoyable, honestly. And that's in the end what's kind of about, you know. Have fun in the editor, make your map, don't feel like you're gonna be the next Scorch, Annex, Gurk, GT Stan, Known, Quantum, whatever your mapper you idolize is, because I feel like everyone has some mapper he idolizes or did idolize in the past. Just, you know, go into the editor, start a new file, and just fool around, you know? Look at Brian. Bro did amazing maps, and what does he do now? The grinder. And it's fine, it's cool because he has fun doing it. And that's what it's about. Just don't give a fuck about it. In the end, I like to talk about what I think about maps. But you don't even have to value my opinion, you know? You can just say, fuck it, I like my map more than you. It's given. I don't mind it. As long as you have fun doing it, that's all nice. So yeah, I hope that maybe motivated some of you. I don't know. I'm just a guy on the internet and I'm running on short time here. So it's time for me to head out. And see you in the next video. See ya. Bye.